Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's Monday. It's a new week. Isn't that exciting? It means we have a whole new week to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And Xenoblade Chronicles X. And any other Xenoblade game that shows up on our doorstep. Because I just can't stop playing them. They're really good, honestly. But I have good news. And no bad news. Just good news. Good news. I mentioned this on Friday, but there was I had a Comcast person come by, right, to check out the internet to figure out what was going on. And good news. The paranoia of being throttled or other such things was indeed just that. And the reason for my absolute dog crap internet down speeds was because the signal splitter in the closet, because that's where they keep this, I found out, was loose. And when I moved my TV near the wall outlet where the other connection is, that was also loose, because the dude who came by before, like years ago, literally years ago, he didn't actually screw the coax cables in. I think that's what they are, the coax cables, the ones with like the singular little like needle in it that you plug into stuff and then you twist the thing around. Yeah. So that was never like probably plugged in. He just jammed it together. He didn't actually like twist it or anything. So yeah, it was kind of amazing that I was getting decent speeds this whole time, and it was just a matter of luck because I just never like moved my TV to do anything with it, to like try to get back to anything like that. So I never like nicked the cable. And I guess like a week and a half ago, or 2 weeks now, I guess, I must have accidentally like bonked the cable or something, and the fact that it was loose finally came to a head. So very annoying, but resolved. And my tech was actually like a really nice dude. Like it was surprising how nice he was. But yeah, so now, oh, and one third thing, I guess, which is that the router that I had that they gave me like years ago when I got a nicer plan, I think it was like the highest plan they had at the time. It's now no longer. It's like the second best plan they have. But the gateway that they gave me wasn't actually rated for the speeds that the thing was supposed to give me. Real cool. Real cool ISP. Real cool. So now I also have a router that actually has like proper speeds. Like it can handle the amount of data it's supposed to push through. So yeah, overall things should be better. Upload speed should still be happy and good. I shouldn't be getting like interrupted all the time in the Twitch chat. Like it shouldn't be restarting or anything like it was doing before. Oh, yeah, there it is. Look at this. The sign of cooperation. That's what that is. That or a destroyed bitrate for you. Alright, have I hit all the smiling people? Okay, fine.
Could we get a bite to eat, please?
Yes, we will. Be quiet, Juniper.
I've already got food on the brain.
Juneberry, as your console likes to call you. Also, wow, was I tired the other day. Actually, not that. Hold on, we'll hit the, we need a better spot to rest. I don't think I can cook at the barracks. So let's pop over to the, where is it? It's not here. There's a little rest spot near some water. Am I going crazy? I might be able to do it here. Yeah, here we go. Go to the camp. But yeah, so my internet's better now, and that makes me very happy because it was
Can we maybe
such a pain in the ass. It really, 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 really was. And that's like one of those things. Again, you know, one could complain and be like, oh, well, you know, this is just first world problems. And yes, absolutely is a first world problem because I live in a first world country. So I will not apologize for complaining about things that I expect to happen because I pay for them. And I don't think anyone should, honestly.
Can't forget our progress update. Are we all ready
It's
to
like, I don't know. I guess I've been thinking about this recently, just a little bit. Not a ton, but just a little bit.
Hey, that's a pretty smart move.
The weird way, like,
Is that what I think it is?
people just aren't very, what's the word? Genuine, I guess. It's a lot of stuff in this. Like, hold on, I'm gonna collect this. Like, for example, right? If someone isn't eating all their food in front of me, like, you know, like we go out to eat, and they order a meal, and they decide not to eat all of it, and also not to bring it back home, and they just leave like half of a meal just around, right? The usual thing is like, you know, there's starving children in Africa who would like to eat that, you know, and people will laugh and they'll you know, shove it aside and be like, oh, yeah, funny, whatever. And you know, there are starving children in Africa. And like if you stop, and I don't think like that phrase, right? The little anecdote, idiom, that's what they are, idioms. Little idiom of there are starving children in Africa, so you should finish what's on your plate because they would love to have it, right? Is that last part is never said. It's just always there are starving children in Africa, you know, which is supposed to imply and make people think about like, hey, you know, if you didn't have any food, or like if you grew up without having that food, or you had that situation, or you had an understanding of that situation, then you wouldn't waste food,
We'll be done in a blink.
right? Oh, okay, I guess we're not fighting you. Who is this? Nutka. Looking for the spring. Nuko's thinking of putting all that knowledge I got from calling out about water and rocks to use. Drinking this water isn't suddenly going to turn you into a better soldier. I mean, if they think it, maybe it will. It does taste nice. Just a normal spring. So these bored. Okay, let's go to the other place with monsters. Anyway,
Hey,
but like
colony relations changed.
the whole point, right, is to think about like if you had been in that situation and if you knew that hardship, would you still be doing what you're doing now, or would you appreciate the food that you have and finish it? And like, you know, if you're full, then don't eat it, obviously, right? Like this isn't a like overeat thing. This is a you should save it and hold on to it and then, you know, eat it later. You shouldn't waste food, right?
Is that what I think it is?
And sometimes I wonder if like this sort of thing just passes over people's heads because like they've heard the phrases so many times that it doesn't have any meaning to them anymore, or they just like shrug it off. And if instead, if you said what you actually meant by it and didn't use like a little phrase or idiom or something like that, would it have better results, do you think? That's a thought. Like, if instead of being like, oh, there's starving children in Africa, instead of that, if you said something like, oh, like, you're wasting food. Like, do you not appreciate that, like, a bunch of farmers, like, grew those crops, took months to do, and harvested them? Or, like, do you not appreciate that, like, an animal died so you could eat that, and, like, went through the butcher, like, a chef of some variety used it?
Maybe it's for the best that Tao don't have to go all that far.
That's true. If anyone gets hurt in the process, it'll be defeating the purpose. Is that what I think it is?
We'll be dead in if you think I'll let you off light,
And, like, you know, kind of just went into, like, it's like, you know, there's a whole supply chain behind getting the food to you on this here, like, that you should appreciate and that you shouldn't take for granted. I think that's really what it is, right? Like, you should appreciate stuff, you shouldn't take it for granted, and you shouldn't waste things. So, I don't know. A very random thought, but one that came to mind recently. I don't even remember who I was with. I was with someone and they wasted food. I was like, what do you do? You know? Is this our other water? Wait, what? How is this the better choice? Huh? Okay, so getting water from the other place was probably the console's fault, given that she always was trying to make sure that you all died before you aged out for homecoming. Okay, sure. Okay, but I'm not gonna lie to you. The other spring was significantly less monster infested.
I hope everyone's getting along.
Like, there were 3 monsters in that area. Well, there's 3 right on top of it, and then there were a bunch more on the way over here. I mean, I guess it is closer, maybe. If you take that down, you end up with the colony, I think. Right?
Here we go!
Yeah, you can take that. Yeah. Yeah, so it's right there. Did they all just jump off? Huh. Hello, Cardamine. What's up? Also, today, I do want to advance the story. We don't have anything to discuss, and this was the only quest we had left. So, assuming that we don't get a new one from this rain business, not this rain, I mean the man rain, then I would think that we should be able to advance the story today. And I know I always say that. Sometimes it's true. Most of the time it's false.
I'm fully equipped for action.
I know you are. I figure Juniper might be one of the people who has information, so... Hey, Juniper. Yeah, there's a word for that. Was it ruinous empathy, I think is the name? Maybe it's someone up there, because there's a dude up there too. Anyway, I had a pretty productive weekend, though. Like a surprisingly productive weekend. and I did a lot of things that I've been meaning to do. So it was pretty good. For example, I finally watched Megamind. I know that might not seem like a major accomplishment, but I don't remember if I mentioned it on stream or not. I think I did. But it's been on my mind for a long time to watch that movie because I've heard it's good. And it's always like one of those things where it's like, oh, like I kind of want something lighthearted, something that I can just enjoy and not have to think too hard about and maybe have a laugh or two. And it's come to mind, and then it's never really been easy to find. And it's always a question of like, okay, well, do I buy the movie? It's cheap. Do I like ask friends around if they have any streaming services that they can share that I could watch it on for the day? Do I try to find someone who has it and watch it with them? Do I go Yarhar and acquire such things? You know, like what should I do and how should I go about doing it? And I went with YouTube, actually. It was like $5 to rent the movie on YouTube, which is such a strange thing that YouTube now is being Blockbuster, which, I mean, it's not YouTube is now doing it. They've been doing it for a long time. It's just that I never used the feature. But it was very easy. I did test to see if my YouTube video downloader, after I had acquired or, you know, rented the thing, if it would let me download it for future watch. But it didn't work, and that's okay. I don't need to. I was just curious, honestly, if like once I had unlocked it, as it were, if it would do it. Why? I feel like I'm going crazy here. Normally it's all in the same colony, so where is the other piece of information? I'm trying to think if there's another area I could look at. Huh. What about like behind here? It's gonna bother me if I have a one out of two like this for a while, you know?
Gotta watch the pennies.
Delicious, thank you. Like, I figured maybe it was something where, like, it was in here. Unless this is...
Leave it to me.
Unless it is something where I need to have her with me. Which I don't really want to. I want to use other people, honestly. Do one more quick little look around and lap, I guess. Oh, see, there it is. Okay, so we did need to have her around. In the Hunt of Plenty. What do you mean, the Hunt of Plenty?
I hope everyone's getting along.
Also, I really like this outfit on Senna. It, like, kind of emphasizes her cuteness, I think.
I've already got food on the brain. Group chat first, right?
Set alone for the lower levels. Supplies are airdropped and you bring them up. Oh. Yeah, this sounds a whole lot like the whole thing with the console one to kill everyone. Why don't we, instead of trying to stop him, why don't we just, like, you know, Batman ourselves around in the background?
And today's story is...
Let's move out.
I hope everyone's getting
All right,
along.
do I for this quest? Do I have to have her with me? Yeah, you do. All right, let's wrap this up then.
I really hope you'll see some sense and realize how pointless the tradition is.
We'll never know unless we ask, yeah?
Hi. Could you not do the Hunt of Plenty, please? Thank you. Wait. Huh? Wait, but you think the colony is still going to get supplies airdropped for you? If there's no console to call in a supply drop, then there's not going to be a supply drop. And even if he finds previous drops
Brain's
from other
hard-headed,
people,
so he might not be
they're
able
not
to
gonna be
accept
any
the change
good.
so easily.
Once a certain notion takes root, excising it is no mean feat.
Hi, Nuka. Where'd Ryan go? Hunting for meat? In the lower levels, you say? Okay, we want the group. Nope. Went by himself. Classic dumbassery. Oh, that was one of the things I enjoyed about about Megamind. How he says he doesn't call it Metro City, he calls it Metrocity. Which, I don't know, I just thought that was a good touch, to be completely honest. Like, Metrocity is very similar to Atrocity. And, like, you know, he's a villain, so it's good. Atrocity. Whoa. Why did I just go, like, full spooky mode? What? I don't like that the music just changed like that. Also, I wonder if I could jump down into the water from here. If there... Because, I mean, we can see water. They probably put a death plane in here, though.
Something so valuable here.
A gloomy pitcher plant. Anyway, besides watching Megamind, which I don't know, I'm getting a kick out of it just saying it because it's such a, I don't know, it's such a strange thing to do. Besides watching Megamind, I also got around to some other stuff. I sat down and reworked some of the CSS for my website. So I was using just the default. So light mode, dark mode for my website. Dark mode, I just used the Solarize theme from Sakura because I like the Sakura CSS library stuff.
Could that be a path?
Like it's a classless CSS framework where you just drop it on the page and it does its thing and it looks good.
Like a way forward.
And I'm a big fan of that type of thing because it means that I don't have to spend a lot of time like adding a bunch of random garbage onto CSS to make it do what or onto HTML, sorry, to make it do what I want. Instead, it just like gives me some sensible defaults basically.
Whoa, what's with that one?
And I like it. And my light mode theme, I had gone with the Sakura theme, Sakura Pink, because it was kind of similar to what I wanted, but not quite. But I was too lazy to actually try to modify things because color is hard, and like color theory is vast, and I have so much time to not learn about it. You know, like there's other things I want to do. I rather leave it to the experts most of the time. So, but I started fiddling and I came up with a decent way to fix it, and also discovered something new that I didn't know, which was fairly exciting. I do really kind of want to try to jump down into those. But yeah, so like the 2 CSS files that I had from the Sakura theme
Looks like a pretty rare
were
specimen.
were in separate files, obviously. And I realized that we have the power of modern CSS nowadays, which actually lets you declare variables, which is so nice. And I asked myself the right question when I was thinking about things over this weekend, and realized that yes, you can in fact define variables on the pseudo root element in CSS according to a media query, so that if you're in light mode, you define variables one way, and if you're in dark mode, you define variables the other way, so that I don't need to have more than one CSS file. I can just have the one, which is very nice. But also, I didn't feel like scripting. I didn't feel like scripting and updating my my headers, like of the entire website, to only have one file. So it's still technically including 2 files, and I just updated both of them to be the same file. So I still actually have 2 files to maintain right now, but I'm going to fix that as soon as I deal with those things. But
I'm the girl with the gall.
sorry. But yeah, I was really happy to discover that. And then, so what I did, and I was thinking about maybe writing a blog post about it, but I don't know if it's actually like worth writing a blog post about it right now. Not until I finish like everything else, I think. But it's a good thing we don't have to think about fighting these guys right now.
And that's what you get.
If only you didn't charge off on
But yeah, so anyway, I moved all the colors that existed in the theme. I moved them to some variables and discovered that there's only actually 6 colors used in the theme, which is nice because I was using a pick from palette thingy and feeding it pictures of Kaide from Onimai to be like, I like Kaide's colors. She's got pink and blue and like a bit of green and some other nice stuff.
I'll still be keeping watch. That's a rare one. We'll be done in a blink. Let's light these mothers up. You didn't disappoint.
And so I was trying to make a color theme based off of her or off of Mahiro, one or the other was my thought. And I couldn't figure out how to do it. Like I was having so much trouble because like I could choose 6 colors from the picture, like the palette like selector thing, basically, of like, oh, like here, put the picture in and then you'll get this and that and it'll give you 6 colors. And like if you've ever tried to do this, you probably know how bad it can look. And so I was just like trying to fiddle around, see if I could make the 6 variables make any sense with the 6 colors that I was getting from this palette thing. And it's pretty obvious why it wasn't working well, but I stumbled onto a YouTube video from this guy. I want to say his name is Kevin Point, I think, on YouTube. And he had a video about like choosing colors for a website so that it looks professional. And it was like 18 minutes? Was it 18 minutes or 38 minutes? Somewhere, I think it was the shorter. He had 2 videos that I watched. Though I didn't watch one of them until this morning. But I watched his color one, and like he had some Figma stuff open to just quickly change things and show off like what he was talking about without having to like go like fiddle code around or that kind of thing. Is it bad that I want to try to fight this thing? Because we haven't actually fought one of these yet. But so I watched the video and he had some really good tips. One of them being to start in black and white. And boy, did that make the difference. That really did. So all I did was change all the colors to black. and like the background to white. And then from there, started introducing color, like using the like soft champagne pink for the light mode, and then trying to find a good one for the code blocks and that kind of thing. And it worked really well. And so I slowly introduced some of the colors that I wanted to. I didn't overdo it. And I actually really like the light mode theme on my website right now, which is unusual because generally speaking, I'm a fan of dark mode. Like I keep my computer in dark mode. I keep my every computer I have is in dark mode because it's easier on my eyes, to be honest. And I fall asleep with my computers on, so having them not make as much light is good for me to sleep, considering how I essentially surround myself with radiation and just bathe in it all night to have strange and bizarre dreams. Did we just burst him? Is that what just happened?
Did you see me in action, Mimi? Sure I did, Sana. You look great.
But yeah, so I
really
actually
hope you're okay.
I like how it looks now.
Nothing we can do but look for now.
Hold on. Let me just open up a thing, and I'll show you real quick. So like this is the dark mode, and it's just a like basic solarized theme, but I did some changes. Like I added the borders around this stuff. I tweaked the colors of things. I added a little bit of a gradient in there, and then on the code blocks I added these borders, which I think looks nice. But here's the light mode, and I like the way it looks, like simple brown for these background bits, and it's not quite white. It's like kind of champagne-y pink, and then similar there, and then same thing on the code blocks, just a little bit of darker thing to have some contrast. And yeah, like I think it looks good, honestly. I kind of like it. So, it's fairly nice. Let me just put these back, and then I'll swap us back to the stream. So I'm glad that it worked out as nicely as it did.
Hey, did you guys hear something?
And there's still a couple things that I want to do. The video archive section of the website, which is probably more relevant than the programming blog to anyone who's watching this. There's a video section. There's a video archive section on the website where you can easily search the Let's Plays, or just see them in chronological order from start to finish. Everything else, they just link off to the playlists. If there's like a specific game that you're wondering if I've ever played it, you can check there, and then watch the playlist as you desire, right? So yeah, I need to do a little bit of work there because I want to make each little block stand out a bit more, I guess. And so I'm gonna probably style those at some point. Probably soon. I don't know. We'll see.
This is something decent, right?
And then I think I'll be good. I think.
Oh,
Fog. Mio, could you keep an ear or two out?
Look at this guy. The biggest brog.
Right, guys, let's give it some. Yep, I'm all prepped up. Wow, thanks.
more enemies! I'll keep them occupied!
Gotta face me. You didn't disappoint.
Resident Fly! I'll draw them!
You didn't disappoint. Just like it should. Let's try practice.
That was in one. God, he was so focused on me. There we go. But we got ether defense and the slowdown. Moved over to his friend. He's so big though. Look how chunky he is. Like, I get it, he's an elite, but... Oh, God, that hurt. Okay, pick me up. Thank you. Let's do something about him. Because he is quite strong, a few levels higher than us. Honestly, maybe we should do Tyon and Unis. A little bit of healing. A little bit of toppling. Figure we should probably go for a daze and a burst on him. Because he's an elite, so we should be able to get good items out of him, I would think.
I have a plan. I might have the answer. I might have the answer. Will strike true.
Now we found out that when she does daze and burst at the same time, it doesn't actually properly work. So we need Tyon to do it. This burst isn't going to... Huh. Okay, let's do this. Maybe I should have done Noah so we would have gotten the reactivation, but it's fine. Well, that's handy. Alright, you. Ah. Sweet. Alright, well, I guess it's Noah. I was going for the full hero from town in Uni, but I should have done it sooner. So. Let's see. Crap. I wonder if one of the reasons why I have so much bonus experience has anything to do with the number of chain attacks I do, now that I think about it. Should really have a topple on someone who doesn't do this. Alright. Blink. Get a second burst on him, though. You know, for fun. And then go ahead and just break him one more time. Why not? Just silly. Yeah, we were. 1.8. Uni and Noah are... Oh, they're all level 3.
That's how you pull off a win.
Yeah. See if we can keep this up.
Man, we really gotta unlock Eno's level 20. Oh, wow, that was a lot of ether.
I'm reading another ether sphere.
Wait, how do I get over there?
Oh,
Color me intrigued. Oh boy. Oh, we technically could try to fight him now. Let's not though. Six levels is a lot, right?
Totally fine.
Man, it's a good thing we became friends with Sagiri, huh? Oh, he's surrounded by Turkins. All right, Bird Brain.
Always nice to have more friends.
The Turking. That's a name. Oh, I hope that spread to all of them. Mil du Turque. That sure is. Alright, he's a boss. Let's collect his experience.
I used my thinking muscles for this one.
I know you did. Wow, we have a lot of buffs going on right now. That is a lot of buffs. Alright. Ooh, he's a boss. You know what that means. We're gonna burst him. I don't really think we need to be that, like, worried about not having enough people, though, honestly. Let's just use, I don't know. You. That way, it'll reactivate someone. Yep, that was good.
Leave it to you, Nate.
Nice. Kind of hope that she reactivates herself, because then she could do the launch. Hell yeah. That's our uni. Do, 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 do. No one else has a smash, do they? No. Okay. So probably finish it. And then we just have one more.
No way races for enemies down. More
Looks like someone sped us a
I
ruffle.
thought of a great idea. Leave it to you, Nate.
Alright, do we want lands or uni? Uni. We haven't seen hers in a while. Wait, is he enraged again? Didn't we daze him? Or burst him, sorry? Or is it just because he's dead?
I want to go with this. I'll make this work.
Okay, well, can I... So she could break, but we don't have a topple from a healer. Try to push it as far as I can, I guess. Alright, Uni. This was kind of your show, so have some fun. There we go. Give up your silly rituals. Well, Juniper, I appreciate that your colony is moving past their very, very strange ideas of what they should be doing.
I'm fully equipped for action.
Oh no, Senna. But I was enjoying this. I like this class. I don't want to swap it already. Especially when no one else has managed to unlock it yet either. Dang it. Noah's the closest one to doing it. Okay, well, I mean, I see the option here.
I'll take real good care
She'll
of
become a
that
Lost
guy.
Vanguard. He'll become
Leave the enemies to me.
a Full Metal Jaguar, I guess. She's maxed her Troubadour class too. Okay. Why don't you, wait, what level is she? She is rank 20. Okay, well, there's an idea.
Leave the healing to me.
We can have Mio be a healer again for a while with this class so that other people can unlock it faster. That seems like a sensible thing, right? Uni has... Okay, Uni also needs to change. And the only thing that she doesn't have maxed, besides Juniper's class, I suppose, or well, these ones both can go, is Martial Artist, which is unlocked for everyone, so there isn't a big need to do it, but if she becomes a Martial Artist, we have 3 attackers and not enough defenders. Mio can go to level 20 on this, right? I think. Is there an indicator that says that we can go higher? I think that Mio can, right? It's like, well, heavy guard could, I guess. She could be a heavy guard for a while.
Nothing's getting past me.
Okay, let's auto build. Anyone else? Oh, lands also needs to change. Man, we are hitting everything today. Okay. I don't want too punchy people,
So I gotta whack 'em.
right? Because we've
I
got
can do that.
a few people. Yeah, they're both punchy people. So maybe we don't do that, and rather instead
So I
use
gotta whack
Juniper's
'em.
class.
I can do that.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of Juniper's class. Okay, we'll do that. And then lastly, we need to make sure that someone has soul hack on, or else we lose a bunch of things. So. And then I guess yeah, okay. I guess we'll play as Noah.
I'll take point.
Because I really don't perform particularly well as
No problem now.
most of the other classes. So, like, I feel like I do it okay with like Mio's defender class, but not all the time. So, oh boy, that guy sure is right there.
My oh my, if it isn't the guest of honor.
Yeah, well, he's level 78, so I don't think we're gonna be able to do anything about him.
Is that what I think it is?
How does one get over? Oh wait, can we go up that? Is that how you get over to that other area?
No problem now.
I don't think it's that. Like, we know there's more ether over there. This doesn't really look climbable, though.
Oh, night has fallen.
Maybe you just have to come down here from another angle. It wouldn't surprise me.
Let's use this.
Does the Nopon who lives here still hang out here? Can we talk to him? Oh, he is. Hello, Gingan. Jinjin. Yeah, there's not a lot that I can do, I think.
That smarts.
Indeed it does. Sorry, I know that this has nothing to do with what we're up to right now, as far as plot goes, but it's nice to flesh out the map is all. Okay. Well, let's continue, shall we? I honestly don't know where to start, but let's start here and head towards the high ether part. So let's go West? Mm-hmm. West. Oh, Noah's probably a little cold.
Is that?
Is that what? Oh, you're talking about that shiny thing over there, probably?
Something so valuable here.
We might as well collect some ether while we're here, right?
But you're in our way.
I could do this.
Break, side break. So we should probably tweak his everything, shouldn't we?
You're a lifesaver. Where I'm from, it's called a land hand. You're a wasteland. Time to get crushed.
Damn, that back attack. So much damage.
Ever the past, I know just where it hurts the most. Nice move, Kyle.
No less out.
Lightning arrow. Right back. You're a jackal race. I know I am.
Hey, oh boy, he moves back and forth quite a bit.
Ready whenever.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Beautiful. All right. Well,
This is our first time here,
go
isn't it?
that way, or we'd walk across this big tree branch. It looks kind of dangerous. Let's do this one first. Though the marker kind of looks like I should be going the other way, but there is something shiny over there, so. Of course you're here.
We should take good care of that.
Okay, he's an elite, but not unique. So I don't care about him. He can live. Unlike you. You must die.
Here's a tough customer.
Sorry. We have 2 breaks right now. Which seems superfluous a little bit. But maybe it's not. Oh, we could have a smash. Sure, let's do the smash.
Mighty beat.
Buff invincible. Huh. Huh. Unlimited sword is just invincibility. I mean, not that that's a bad thing, but is that as good as the Infinity Blade that actually does damage? I don't know. I wonder why the auto build chose that.
Huh? This is new.
You.
Keep your heads or lose them. Got to allow for a little challenge now and again.
All right, let's see how bad this is. Because he looks like a tough guy. That's unpleasant. I had a very good timing on that evade right there. Oh, damn it. The AoE hit the bonnet. I wonder if I should. Ooh.
Hit them where they least expect.
This is a good thing to start with, I think. Okay, he needs a topple. That's what he needs. So I guess Uni could topple him. Kind of an awkward bit, though. I don't know if I believe that Uni will do it, though. Like, does this... no. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen. Unfortunate. Get him. Oh, I was hoping for both the defenders to come back, but I guess I'll live.
Leave it to Uni. Great. Everyone get ready.
Let's remove, shall we? Do, 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 do.
Your fate was sealed when you rose against us. I'm hard your heel.
Ooh, there we go. Look at that. Wait. Oh, right. She doesn't have the days or bursts anymore. Shoot. I was so used to her having that. And she's the only one who can. Well. I mean, I'll live. Just, I would have gone for the smash otherwise. That's what we get for changing so many classes at once, I suppose.
I just thought of a great idea. How about something like this? You ride the big line.
Unless magic can do it. No. Get his numbers higher.
This is the one. I'll make this one. I'll throw them through.
I can follow that up.
Ooh, we actually hit him with the debuff. Very, very good.
This'll end it.
Beautiful. 250% on the dot.
Let that victory slip away. No flaws in
Here you go.
Thank you. What did I get? The sense of danger. Okay. No idea what that does, but oh, that's right. We get like crazy cool moves when we have Lucky 7 pulled out. That's why we like this. All right. Well, there we go. We now have a nice fast travel point, which is all that we really wanted. There's also a question mark up there, which I am intrigued by. Well, we probably can get up there this way, maybe?
You can never go wrong with some ether.
What is, oh, that's the Ansel. Okay, never mind. I was watching that bird over on the ledge there, wondering if it was a unique enemy of some kind. It's just an Ansel. Okay.
I think we're about halfway to the summit. We've just
Indeed.
got to stick it out a little longer then.
Okay, sorry, I just wanted to get more of the map fleshed out before we continued towards that. It looks like another mixed colony.
It's good to keep a record.
I'll fight them, don't worry.
Noah.
We got important stuff to do like this.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Not to worry, just stick to the plan.
You're a lifesaver.
Alright, never mind them. This is what we get. Trying to use our from behind attacks and everything. Not Mio.
Nothing a bit of teamwork couldn't handle.
Whatever happened to not being careless?
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
What's at the summit here? That's the real question.
Said psst. What's up? So, you've got M's memories. Uni, why are we whispering? Roll with it. I do, yeah. Why, though? So tell me stuff. Tell you what stuff? Stuff about the Queen and Mobius. Anything you got. But like what exactly? Like how the two are connected? Any secrets? Or where they are?
Oi, no giving out exclusives.
Lance?
We want to know this stuff too, right?
Well, I suppose. But still.
Yeah, I trust Mimi. If it was important, I'm sure she'd tell us everything.
And since she's not saying, there's a reason, right?
If it's about the Queen, you shouldn't hear it from me, but rather from Her Majesty herself, I think. The Queen's bound to know things that M didn't. So that's it then? You're just gonna pass the buck? Well, I suppose so. Feels a bit stingy, that's all.
Hey, no grumbling. I'm in the same levelness as you, okay?
All right, I'll yield. Might as well save my appetite for the main course.
I like her how her wings bounce as she walks. Whoa, look at you.
Decent, right?
Scapey lock, you Luke.
But you're in our way.
Look at this guy. He is cool looking. I mean, we've seen the forest version of these guys in Xenoblade Chronicles X. And we've probably seen some other versions of him as well in this game too. But I don't think I've ever seen an ice version.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You're
You
all thinking it.
Like how this is a fight between two of the same things. Just like, which one would you like to help? You know what? I normally go for the no-point coins. Let's go for the experience this time for fun. Why not? Because, you know, we don't have enough experience already. Oh man. But yeah, I did some other stuff this weekend too though. Besides fiddle with the website. I looked into doing a little bit of Python. Actually, that was a major thing that I did actually on Saturday. That's why I don't remember as much. I wrote up a fairly extensive, I guess, blog post on kind of like beginner how to code sort of thing with Python and like processing data
We can make use of this.
as a sort of like
We should take
hopefully helpful guide for someone I know who is kind of doing something similar with their schooling and work, but who's the stuff that I was helping them out with, and like the way it felt like their instructor maybe hadn't done a good job, in my opinion, explaining various concepts and things for them. It was like, you know what, like this makes me want to help. Like I want to come up with examples and explain like how I would approach these things so that maybe you could learn from it.
And I was the MVP.
Oh, it's these two
You're
again.
all thinking
That's
it.
what's going on here. Man, Bam and Dorin, you are far from home. Tyon is just resigned to this. What giant monster? On Pew the Path. Is it the Ansel that you're talking about?
I see some relations have changed. Let's go someplace else.
Okay, just wanted to, just curious, like, is it part of the main quest or not?
Better make sure we're well rested.
There we go. Nice and clean.
There we go. No more stinky.
It's good to keep a record.
We don't have any of this, right? Like, yeah, we haven't seen any Enigmatter for a long time. And how's 14 minutes? We can do this side quest, and then maybe we should bump it up after that, perhaps. But yeah, so I wrote a blog post on basically on how to process data and kind of the thought process behind working with it and making life easier.
Looks good to me.
Not a bad job.
So I wrote that, and that took up most of Saturday. It's actually something that I started Wednesday or Thursday. And I started initially doing like a small set of things, like a small series of posts. Well, I just want to know, where are we right now? 84. God.
Allons-y, my dears.
Reminds me of one of my friends who used to say that. Not the my dears part, but the Allons-y bit.
Leo, are we there yet? Not long now. Hang in there.
Let's go someplace else.
Okay.
Let's go someplace
I just want to
else.
make sure that's over there. Onto this tree.
This is something decent, right?
Be kind of funny if it was for the unique guy that I already killed. But anyway, so I wrote that blog post, and while doing so, I haven't written Python in a while. It was kind of nice, not gonna lie. There's definitely things I don't like about it. For the same reason that I'm not a huge fan of doing personal things in JavaScript, I'm also not a big fan of doing personal things in Python, just because I don't like dynamically typed languages as a general rule. I like strongly typed languages with really good inference. All right, let's bait a monster, I guess. Thick Ori Shank. All right. Do I have any of that? No, we don't. Where
Oh, got a rare doodah right here.
are these Oris by chance?
I
They
don't
are.
see this, but you're in our way.
You can be sure I'll do my part.
Oh, yeah. So, but anyway, the thing that I'm trying to get around to saying is while I was writing the Python, I was feeling lazy, I guess. I didn't feel like using any of the two editors I already had open to do the Python. So instead I just used the terminal and just used Vim. And I'm not gonna lie, it was actually fairly nice. So I think when I do Python, I might just stick to Vim. I don't know what it is. I have a thing about like using specific IDEs or specific text editors for specific languages. There's just something nice about it. Like my general go-to is always Sublime Text, unless I'm doing Java and then I want to use IntelliJ. But like, never do I want to use VS Code. Like I have it installed. I use it for editing HTML with a Vim Motions plugin installed because it makes editing HTML easier for me. But that's the only time, because I don't like how crowded the interface feels, and I'm too lazy to like look into the configurations to make it actually like feel more acceptable to me. So,
There's something quite
yeah,
illustrious about this one.
there is. Let's actually fight this one. We don't fight bunnets too often, and this one's fairly weak. So.
Unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
But it was actually very enjoyable, and somewhat amusingly, on Friday I think it was, I finally got around to like thinking, maybe it was Thursday that I thought about it, and then Friday I executed it. But I have some plugins for Vim that I use at work to do, my commit messages basically, and for some simple conveniences. And for some reason, I thought that I had way more stuff going on than I do. But it turns out that with just like plain old Vim, I only have 2 plugins installed if you don't include Pathogen. Because why would you? Pathogen doesn't count as a plugin. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Like, it is the thing to manage your plugins in Vim, so, or one of like 4 options. But yeah, Pathogen, Super Tab, which literally is the best, and then the Vim Sensible or Sensible Vim, whatever it's called, and that's it. That's all I have at work, and that's what I've used at work for a long time. Nibble kibble. But it's funny because like Vim and NeoVim are 2 different things, and I did go through a little bit of effort, just like on like Fun Day Friday type activities at work of like setting up NeoVim just in case, like see what people were talking about, because a lot of people were talking about like NeoVim being good, and I like regular Vim, and I was like, sure, let me check it out. And the only thing that I really took away from like going through a series of like 6 videos to set up NeoVim with a bunch of plugins and other things for like a quote unquote like ideal editing environment for code, is that the syntax for dealing with plugins in NeoVim is annoying. I don't really like Lua. Just saying. I don't know, like I don't really care for it. And I don't like the way that the plugins for NeoVim feel like you just have random like configuration files, like just blobs of configuration in random files that don't have much meaning unless you know the plugin. It just feels weird and wrong to have like random snippets of code that get evaluated like that. I don't know. It feels weird. I do like ripgrep's integration though. Like integrating ripgrep with NeoVim is actually very nice. I do like that, but that's about it as far as some of the stuff goes. What do we got? Is it the big guy? You are a big guy. Wow. That is a very, very large dino. Let's be friends. Rawr. Etia Darbus, that's the name. Want to get our back attack up here. Ooh, nice. Sweet, break worked. Suppose we might as well. Oh, I didn't change Masha to have burst. Alright, well, let's keep that in mind. Does it now? No break for me? Okay. She doesn't have a break. She doesn't have a break. God damn it. Please break? Man, he doesn't want to.
Do you think this plan might work?
I used my thinking muscle for this one.
Please break? There we go. Granted, do I have anyone who has topple? No. No.
And one for good measure. Like that.
How's this for a plan?
I might have the answer.
Alright, coming right up.
She sadly doesn't have a topple either. Alright, then.
You're in for it now.
Coming right up.
I shouldn't just put defense down and press the wrong button. Alright, who has a topple? Uni does? Uni does. Alright. It's too bad that he doesn't do his full, like, launch smash combo that he does normally when you do his talent art on this. Bam Bam? Is it getting hypothermia? Oh. This is a surprising turn of events.
I see some relations have changed.
Sometimes virtue brings with it other rewards, too.
Probably won't take too long, I imagine. There were a few people who leveled up, though. Rank-wise, I mean. We should probably check to see if anyone...
We should probably eat something.
Okay, we're good. What's up, Doc? He's been overworked? Huh? The Sage Room. Thankfully, we've already explored most of these places, so should be good. Also, while I didn't get around, or well, it doesn't really matter getting around, I didn't get the chance to actually like. So on Friday, one of my friends messaged me, like he texted me rather, and asked if I wanted to go for lunch, and I couldn't because I didn't see his text until like 40 minutes after he sent it. And but it was really nice being thought of, and so I'm hoping to get some dinner with him maybe this maybe this week sometime. And then it was my brother's birthday over the weekend, which was nice. Like he's far away from me and whatnot, so I couldn't really do anything besides like send him some stuff. But it was good. It was nice. And I'm hoping that he had some good days, some good stuff happen maybe. And then today I had a bit of a pleasant surprise. One of my internet friends commissioned some art for me. You went right up to Agnes Castle, huh? Hi. I would love it if he just killed it himself. It'd be really funny if like, oh yes, the way to true strength, have a no-pawn friend that keeps getting you put into bad situations. It's only level 58, but it is very large, so I assume it's a bit spongy maybe. Question is, can I actually... Hey, Meow, can you not die? I don't mean to interrupt Senna and Tyon's thing, but you know, I think this should probably be fine. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about Mio anymore. Probably, anyway. Do we get a break? Nope, we get a resisted. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying though, one of my internet friends, but my birthday was a while ago, you know, a few weeks ago. But yeah, like he commissioned a little bit of art for to give me as like a kind of a. See, it's not really a late birthday present. Like he only found out about like the day of my birthday when it was my birthday. So the fact that like, you know, he got anything by now is just impressive. And also just like, you know, that he thought to do it was really, really sweet of him. So that's very nice. He commissioned some art of a character that we both really like, with like a little birthday cake and a little card that said happy birthday. So who's got a launch? Anyone? We have smashes. We got dazes. Oh, okay. I should have gone with the Ouroboros technique, I guess. But, fine. Off he goes. Some good class points from that. Sorry, I just want to go cook food first. I don't remember if we get class points at the end of quests or we just get experience. But if we do and they're affected by the bonus, then I want to make sure to get as many as I can.
We could do with some food.
It's a good thing that no pawn coins can be used for cooking. Just saying.
That was delectable.
Where to from here?
Gotta say, when I actually read the screen and realized that the plus button can be used to quickly go directly to the map where the icon is, man, it's good. It's very helpful. All right, Bam Bam, get up. Intake the nutrients. Hey, how you doing, Denzel? I would say that they lived it pretty hard, considering that Bam Bam put his health into trouble there. I wonder if that's the last one,
I see some
or if
relations
they'll show up
change.
again sometime. So I imagine that Denzel might have a star next to his name, potentially. Nope, he doesn't have anything else to say about that. Also, we are auto-selling no pawn coins. So let's go to the Collectopedia real quick.
That's all of them.
There you go.
We
There you
just
go.
had to persevere. It's
So that's
looking
that one
complete.
too.
We just had to persevere. We just had to persevere.
He just keeps giving me 45. That's it feels like a lot.
That's all of them. We just had to persevere.
Warped Black Brooch. Colony 0.
It's
Yeah,
looking
number 10.
complete.
I assume that that brooch is probably... Oh wow,
Just have
Colony
to
0
persevere.
gives tons of affinity. Which one makes sense.
That's all of them. We just had to persevere. It's looking complete.
See, now I wish that I had... I want to give it to you so bad, Zagiri! Why don't I have more Colony Iota goods? Man. I just want Connie Zero's life to be easy. I want them to have a good time. I want them to have a bouncy house
Keep a record.
in that prison
It's good to keep a record.
and a cotton candy
It's
machine.
a good feeling, isn't it? It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Ooh, what is this? Oh, number 13, right? We haven't learned about that yet. Alright,
Quite well
well,
traveled by now, huh?
back we get. Let's continue our ventures, shall we? Oh.
Huh.
I mean, is it worth it? I mean, it is really close by, I guess.
Ooh, did you see that?
Watch it just be locked, though, you know?
We should be able to use some of this.
It's not locked, holy
I'll need a
crap.
hand here.
Of course.
You know, with Town's hair and the boxing gloves that he has, kind of reminds me of Megalobox a little bit. Because, oh, what was the name of the main character in that? Joe? Joe. Kind of reminds me of Joe. Because he had hair like that.
Sometimes virtue brings with it other rewards too.
You're a big looking one. Hold on, are you special?
There's tough, and there's tough.
Timber
Keep your
Kunchinos.
heads or lose them.
Yeah, maybe if we all pitch in.
Well, we've still got 9 levels on you, so there's a decent chance we win this, I think. Wow, you really just packed Town right in the face, huh? Jeez, okay. Is his gimmick that he just destroys people? Because holy crap. Yeah, I really don't want to use AoE moves right now. He has a really, really strong front attack, so that seems to be his thing. Oh good, we've angered the horde, I see. Oh, what? Oh no, not this bullshit. No healing yourself.
I might have the answer.
Yeah, so I don't think we're actually gonna beat him with this chain attack, but I'm gonna do my best, so. We can't actually finish any of the fights, so. Just do our best to try to get into a good position for it, I guess.
I'm with you.
Big one.
Gotta pull the aggro off of Nasha.
We're not done yet.
feel like I'm wasting Uni's thing here a bit, but it's fine.
I've made the necessary arrangements.
How about something like this? How about something like this?
Let's see if we can get a 4. Okay. Go ahead and phase him, I guess. Why not? Oh, yeah, real close to the edge there, huh? Alright. I assume it's probably going to end the combo, but it'd be cool if it didn't. Cool, it didn't.
Check out what I've got in mind.
Now this works all right.
Hit him with the bleed.
I'm with you. This isn't the end.
So close. Doo-doo-doo-doo. This should, it won't kill him, I don't think, but it will do well enough. Okay, slow charges. Yeah, physical defense down. And then let's do our best to get a whole bunch of goodness. There we go. Get an amazing. Oh yeah, and like a whole bunch of really good YouTube videos came out this weekend too. Sebastian Leg had a new one, Summoning Salt had a new one. I feel like there were some other ones that were also good that I'm blanking on right now, but both of those were great. Auto sold Bluefo fossil. There we go. We have hacked this thing's soul. Healing rest. Ooh. Well, that's handy.
There were no holes in my strategy.
Beautiful. I've already partially forgotten. Why was I doing this? Oh wait, oh no, it was just a random enemy. Sorry, I'm still in like help Bambam mode. Wow, look at the view from up here.
Every day's a training day.
Yeah, man, that's nice. So I'm trying to think, what are we on? Like Titan-wise, you know? Or like Bionis or Mechonis or that sort of thing. Your device was scanned 2 times. Windows Defender found nothing.
This is something decent.
Very good. I'm glad. Why are there a bunch of broken lovenesses here? It's kind of strange. Ooh. Hey, this looks kind of like a teleporter for the Hyantia. Doesn't it? Potentially. Oh, I bet you they're hiding something in that black fog right there.
It's another thing to see it for yourself.
Or the altar of reception. Why don't we save? This seems like a very good place to save.
It's good to keep a record.
Glad I made this journey. nothing special here.
Friends sure we come to right place?
We're good. You'll see.
Oh.
Is this real? That's the cloudkeep.
Whoa!
Is this Xenoblade 2 music?
Fantastic bit of tech. Amazing how they kept it hidden.
So is this where the Queen's been sleeping then?
Yes. Right at the very top.
Well, let's go get up there before Mobius
Right.
does.
Let's move.
Also, why are you all wearing your eye
Not far
patches?
now. A few more stairs. We might finally discover the way to free the world. End Mobius's reign.
Huh? This is new.
It's been one
Yeah, that's
revelation
Xenoblade
after
2 music.
another these days, and now here we are, walking through thin air like it's totally normal.
Watch your step. It's a long way down.
True. I kind of expected the high Entia floating thing, but I guess that doesn't make sense. We're going after Queen Mia, right? Is what we're doing here?
Ah, at last.
So this is the cloudkeep. It's certainly lavish.
It's kind of huge. And they said that she's at the top, so therefore, obviously, I should head downwards.
Wonder what's inside.
Sometimes virtue brings with it other
Actually,
rewards
isn't
too.
this... That is very, 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 very similar to something we saw near the Agnes Castle. This thing. Because there was a thing like this on the island that we couldn't get to. Huh. I wonder if that means that that's connected potentially to this? Or more likely, I would assume that the real Queen of Kvasi is hidden behind that pillar. That's my guess. Does this actually... No, it stops you. So there's a canister around here somewhere. Oh, look at this. Look at this view. Trying to get both things in it.
Oh, night has fallen.
Man, get a load of this place. Do you think the Queen's really here?
If you fall off, you're on your own.
Thank you, Lance.
You think we'll be able to meet the real Queen soon?
I'm feeling kind of tense.
Man, what if she's just confused? What if she wakes up and her brain doesn't work because she's been asleep for so long? What if there's not a canister nearby?
What's the matter, Tyon? Not getting all nervous, are you?
What? I'm meeting Her Majesty the Queen. Who wouldn't be nervous right now?
We're here.
Yes.
Oh, look, a big ether engine thing. Oh, is she pulling a Link? She hanging out in a pool of rejuvenation? It is Nia. Is that your alarm clock?
She's really pretty. It's her. That's the real Queen of Agnes.
She's sleeping and not dead, right? Don't worry. She'll awake soon enough.
All right.
She's up.
Are you feeling much better yet? Oh. Bruh. You kidding me?
What?
Your Majesty! She's been killed!
Yeah, kind of, sort of expected this.
How delicious. I can taste your despair already. I'm afraid you won't get your way. We worked hard to make this world ours. No way that we'll relinquish it now.
Drawing, you're such a piece of shit.
Yoren!
You rats! How'd you find us?
You're not wearing your eye patches.
I'll get you a surprise. That one's still half Mobius. You didn't seriously think we'd lose her, did you?
Oh.
Or did you think you're all that just because you managed to defeat N?
Well, thanks to you, I got to end that aggravating old bat, fulfilling Zed's orders in the process.
Looks like we got played. Yoren, are you seriously
Seriously what?
teaming up with this creep? You've killed her!
Wasn't that clear? You know I am Mobius.
I was reborn, and on that day, Jay surpassed you all.
That day. Right. Then tell me. Why did you do it? Trade your life for mine? You could have ignored me, got away safe.
Well, gee, I have no idea.
Let's see, there might be something in one of my memories. Maybe if I die instead of him, I'll please him? Perhaps that's what I was thinking.
One of your memories.
Since I couldn't do anything else right, you know?
Must be nice to be you, Lance. Just being yourself.
Nice to be me.
You couldn't fathom how hard it is to be useless. You'd never understand, unless you'd seen yourself in that light.
Oh, here's a thought. How about you try interlinking with me for a lark? I bet you'll cry at the state of me. Fun fact, you know. When you become Mobius, you're treated to all the memories of your past lives. I got to see all the different me's. although they all pretty much met the same sad end. Deadweight will always be that. I am nothing but myself.
Those were all just coincidences. We know different. That's right. We thought... No, I knew for sure that you were awesome.
Whatever. Bet you were well and truly fed up with me. Although, back on that day, I still managed to surpass you. I can still be here, feel this rush.
And now, I'm having the time of my life.
Oh, you're level 54. What was that about feeling useless? You want to feel it again? I think he does. I think that's what's going to happen. Also, I assume this is going to be a two-phase fight. Where they interlink as part of it. I'm not... Okay, so like, I kind of feared that they'd be following us. But I thought we'd at least get to talk to her before they like shot her or something, you know? Damn, the break can hit. Tyon, you okay over there? Wait, what the? Why is there a mini one? Mobius puppet. I assume I should remove this thing from existence first. Invincible, huh? I wonder if he's tied to the puppet at all. Oh wait, no, the puppet's invincible right now. Is he invincible too? No, he's not. I'll tell you what then. Alright, Jake. Just hit a whole bunch of people, which is helpful. I would disagree with that statement, Jay. I would say that you become even worse as far as deadweight goes. Because you're just kind of like feeding off the bottom of the barrel of the world now. Or whatever it is that Mobius does. So you're like infinite deadweight. Because you're bringing everyone in the world down now. Not just the people who know you like immediately. So that's some impressive douchebaggery, if I say so. Going for the AoE moves just to try to hit the puppet every now and then. I feel like that's a good idea. Dang it. I want to break him. Pretty good. Let's hope for a Mio, I think. Does that work? Sorry, by Mio I meant Noah. Alright, I don't suppose that you want to fork over the break? No? Okay. Oh shoot, that just did it. Ta-da! Another perfect 250. Oh, yep. Have fun being dead. Remember that he's not disappearing, he's just sitting there. It's like, alright, fine. Spamming right now. I'm trying to get that latch. There we go. If you do this while he has the Lucky 7 up, do you get to use Lucky 7 still? That's my question. Oh, you do. Oh, you do. If only it actually landed. Come on. So he does get a bit of a special move, it looks like. Cool. Come on. Please break. No. On. Why won't you break? Please break. Yes. Okay, but no one can topple though, right? Oh wait, maybe she can. Ah, I did too much. I really wanted to get his smash combo off. Oh well. It's fine. We'll still do way too much damage this way anyway. So. It'd be kind of cool if, like, when you did this while you had Lucky 7 out, if, like, Mio went Mobius form and he did this and everything, and they did, like, a special move. That'd be cool.
Must be nice to be strong like you guys.
Shut up.
And me? I was just a worm crawling in the dirt. But what I wanted was to fly. With every single new day I looked up to admire the birds freewheeling above, but I was a worm.
Dorin, cut the crap.
The stuff you guys said was like if those birds went... But Mr. Worm, you do such great work tilling the soil. It's really important you keep at it for the sake of the world, you know? Do you see what I'm trying to say?
And what's so wrong about that?
I wanted my wings, you bastard! I thought if only I could earn your approval, it'd be like an updraft I could soar on.
But birds, what can they possibly know
Of how a lowly worm feels.
You're... Just how could you possibly think like that? You wanted approval, so you...
How could I not? That's why I became Mobius. So I could be what I always aspired to be.
What? This is you?
It looks nothing like you.
Yeah, but, like... That's what I want to end up like, someday. Silly, huh?
Liar! If you think you're satisfied being this way, you're lying to no one but yourself. I know you can't be at peace with this, so drop the act. And yeah, maybe to you we were like birds. But that has nothing to do with strength. Only lack of choice.
Lack of choice?
Just look at how the world is for us. It would never allow us to take any other form. So we have to change it. For weak people like us.
Weak? You're weak.
On that day, weren't you smiling?
Oh yes, I sure was smiling. Because it was the moment I rose above you.
It was a grin of victory!
No, it wasn't. On that day, that was the real you. Our friend Dorin.
Stop mocking me!
Look, you'd made it, Dorin. You spread your true wings.
Dorin. Your death, it changed me. Fighting isn't everything. I learned that if I chose, I could change myself, become anything. Dorin, I'm grateful as Spark to you.
Ain't you the same, Dorin? Maybe if you had the choice too, in a world where nothing has to be like this.
And that's exactly the kind of world we want to create. We want choices.
Remember your Mobius. You should have other nice memories as well. You have to try and remember them, anything at all.
Do you think D is gonna stab him, or?
I've seen all kinds of death. Taken a long, hard look at myself. So let me tell you, Dorin, you're more than this.
Dorin, you've given me so much. You helped me find the will to endure these 10 hard years.
Come to us, please, Dorin. Let's all stand together. You don't belong with them. You just don't.
Was that also me? That day, it was like my body just moved.
Hey!
What'd I say?
Don't you think you're getting carried away there? Ugh, what a loser.
You good-for-nothing shit for brains!
An interlink? He's taken him over.
Ugh! He's a real piece of work. D.
No, he has a big D.
You scum!
Ever had dreams?
Dreams of dying, of being slaughtered.
Most people forget as soon as they wake. No harm done. But tell you what,
They're all completely true.
And so snuffing what? What if they were? The past is past, and the present is now.
I wasn't finished. Dreams, you see. They're little traces of intense memories from your past lives that didn't get purged before rebirth. Little harmless bugs in the system, let's call them.
However, not so with Mobius. Just like the Runt said, when you become Mobius, in that very moment, all your past memories come rushing back to you.
Why is it always the dudes with like the claw hands that are the most evil? Like Vega from Street Fighter. Is he gonna kill him too? No, maybe not. Oh, yeah, no, he is. He just likes killing. That's all. Anakin Skywalker moment.
To put it mildly, it's transcendent.
Before coming here, I went to visit the Furnace where I keep my collection.
Collection, you say?
Dog tags? Or something different? Heads. Okay. Does he have each of their heads?
There they were, staring back at me.
Or his own heads? Which?
He's mad.
Doesn't it make you tingle? As long as I am Mobius, I can enjoy this superlative feeling forever and ever.
I'll bury the world in my sweet collectibles.
I think I'm gonna hoe.
Push through it! First, we gotta save Yorin from the shitbag!
Yeah, Uni, what Lance said. This punk needs a whooping.
Hell yeah. Oh, shoot.
All right. Okay, we'll do. We'll thrash this shitbag, save Yorin, and get me some payback.
If you fancy your chances, take your shot. I'll be more than happy to rip your bloody pelts off.
And add them to my collection.
Oh, we're gonna fight you down here. Ooh, music's a bit different.
Here we go!
town's really taking a beating. Did Uni get him or no? No. Push him back. Is he still toppled? That's my main question. He's just barely still toppled. So, enjoy the days. Yeah, we're definitely not going to destroy him with this, so this might be like the worst possible timing to do this, but eh. We'll do some good damage, so it'll be fine. Oh yeah. Guess Mobiuses don't bleed. But yeah, it was a good weekend overall though. It really was. Maybe I should have done lances. Rather than getting my usual like beef and rice and other things at the cafe that I go to, I got curry instead, which is good. And they had a really good coconut cake. It's very good. Coconut cake is very good. Like, coconut is one of those nice things that's like very light as far as like flavors and toppings go, I suppose. It has like kind of a refreshing thing, sort of like lemon. I wonder if lemon and coconut go well together. Punk. Alright. 1100 damage is not bad for a percentage. We did a lot more damage than I thought we would though. Like, I know we're not defeating him with this one hit, but still. 2.4 mil. Was that like a little bit of the Xenoblade 2 music in there? Break him? No. go. There's a break. Nice. It's just letting the music play out, I think. Did we separate the two of them yet?
I lost. Impossible. I won't accept it. I am V of the Mobius.
The man who is Black Blaze Dark.
Who?
I won't be beaten by some idiot upstarts.
Black Blaze Dark?
You've heard of him?
Is it the guy who was on the other
I read
side of
about him in a
Blizzard?
textbook. An Agnian soldier from long ago who'd gone mad. Rather than take lives with his blade, he'd behead his enemies with talon-like swords, bring them back, and add them to his collection.
So that's who we're dealing with.
Is this your doing?
Jay, what are you trying to pull? I can't crush these fools if you hold your strength back. Give it to me, you no-good deadweight loser!
Deadweight loser?
Who else, kiddo? So give it up! Go on, give!
Look, you'd made it, Yoren. You spread your true wings. So let me tell you, Yoren, you're more than this. I can be more.
What? What's going on?
Alright! That's what I'm talking about!
With this much power, these chumps are...
You going overload?
Hey! That's enough now! I've got more than enough juice to... Hey! Are you listening? Jay!
The Black Fog!
I knew it!
Yoren's doing that?
Stop it! Yoren! If you don't stop, you're gonna die!
I can't move! Cut it off! Jay! Cancel me into limp now!
Move your ass! Do what I say!
I will not. I've decided. It's my choice. I will be different. Yoren! This is who I am. Isn't it? Noah. Uni. Lands.
Jay, stop! If I die here, I won't...
Snuffing idiot. Always putting others ahead of yourself, you moron. You should have just looked out for number one. But you were so scary, I didn't really feel like I had that option. I suppose. I'm sorry, Yoren. Maybe if if we meet again. Yeah. And next time, we will win.
Except that Mobius are taken out of the cycle, aren't they? Suppose if they have a Monado, they can do whatever they want, so whatever. The queen is bleeding out. Can you go help her now, please? Sorry. But
That was Yarn.
Yeah, sure was. I swear, he hadn't changed one bit.
But this isn't okay. People shouldn't have to make such heartbreaking choices.
Yeah. That's exactly why we gotta move forward.
Yeah, well...
yeah, about this.
What do we do? The Queen's... she's gone now.
What do we do? What can we even do?
This was supposed to be how we take back our world.
I'm so sorry. I knew I was half Mobius. I should have been more careful, but instead... Wow. Bastard! Stuck me good, he did. 2 sentries to the side and things would have been a sight worse.
What?
Oh, oh, you must be...
Impossible. I saw it. I saw her being stabbed directly through the heart.
And all that blood everywhere.
But now she's alive! Alive and kicking!
I mean, she does take life from everyone, right? Isn't that what they talked about?
You are... Oh, that's good. So it worked after all. Your Majesty. My name is Nia. And I am the Queen of Agnes, one wing of Ionios.
It's good to keep a record. It's good to keep a record.
Oh, we're all level 70 now. Lovely.
N and M. Another version of us. What are we really?
Or Nia and Melia.
Why do we exist in the first place? The answers are within me, together with her hopes and dreams. I will give them a voice. I will make him hear our truth.
What's that? Oh, hello. The two worlds collided? Well, what's going on here?
300 days remain to the intersection. It seems we might make it.
Yes. It took every bit of our combined intellects, but we built it.
To prepare for the time our two worlds collide.
All that we are is contained within. Memories and our souls.
We will all be gone, and then reborn. Will it be a new beginning, or our demise? No one can tell us that.
Time will run its due course, and show us the true meaning of our deed.
This is Xenoblade War music.
In the distant past, what was once a single world was cleft in twain. Plus and minus, on the surface they were identical. These two worlds of opposing nature knew nothing of each other as they wended their way towards their own respective futures. However, the worlds yearned for each other. Against the solitude of existence, they strove to reunite. Though it would spell certain destruction, should the two worlds intersect, they would cancel each other out and cease to be, leaving only light. Light, a shining beacon in the darkness, the last common language left to us. Though we inhabited separate worlds, the medium of light allowed us to communicate for the very first time. And so we sought for a way to prevent total oblivion. We pooled our knowledge and through time gave birth to a single point of hope. Origin. An arc containing all the world's data, recorded in words of light, carrying hope into the future. Origin was a system we constructed to reboot the world's states. And then, time was upon us. The reboot process failed to initiate.
Yeah.
Instead, in that instant, the worlds became still. By the will of Mobius.
So it's their fault.
And at the heart of it was their ringleader, Zed. You could say Zed embodies this frozen world.
But what does that achieve? Freezing everything.
Not a thing. He didn't need to do anything after that. Only to keep everything in its place in stasis and create an eternity to abide within. As was their wish.
He made our lives their sustenance.
Precisely so. In order to gain control of Origin, Zed captured the Kavesi Queen. To what end? To access the memories in Origin. To bend them to his will. He needed a key held only by its creators. A key? A heart might be more fitting. Zed used the key held by the Queen of Kevis and seized Origin in its entirety. Controlling Origin means controlling the world. And having shackled it, he can bend it to his will. Life and death are his playthings.
Life and death.
No one, not even M, knew the origins of this world.
So I guess you have another key.
Yes, it's in my possession. With its help, I was able to create the Ouroboros stones. Though most of the power is with Zed, I have been able to resist him to a small extent.
It's a cogwheel?
One of the gears from Origin. Through a process of catalysis between the Origin substrate and the core in my chest, I can generate the stones.
And thanks to that, we became Ouroboros.
Yes, but not completely.
Huh?
Remember, have you not succumbed to Mobius's power before? As I've said before, Zed commands the world's very fabric. Unfortunately, my own powers are sorely limited. And yet, you too can break Zed's fetters, as you've shown, smashing through the rules he established. With your Ouroboros powers and the Sword of the End, both.
The Sword of the End?
The sword you hold. It is a byproduct of resonance between the Kavesi Queen's heart and Origin.
Does that mean it's like an Ouroboros stone?
The Ouroboros stones and the sword, they're mere gimmicks. The crux of them lies with you. You see, there are keys inside of you too.
Inside of us?
Keys?
Finally, my efforts were rewarded. I'm glad to meet with all of you who embody hope.
Majesty, what is it that we must do?
Right. Infiltrate Origin, then free it and the Kavesi Queen from Zed. From the hands of Mobius once and for all.
If we do free it, will we get to change the world? It's so cruel and senseless. Can we undo that?
I assume we're just going to blow everything up.
Your
And it's going to be
Majesty.
reborn, right?
If you desire to have a future before you,
I need to know. Zed and Mobius. Must they be our enemy?
Noah. Now that is something for you to decide. After confronting them and discerning for yourselves what they truly are.
All right.
Come this way.
Good to add more names.
So, this is not the right time for the affinity chart. Like, good to add more names. Really?
I hope we can make use of this.
Sometimes virtue brings with it other rewards, too.
Man. All right. Was that always there? Wait, actually, was that always there? The hell is that? Also, I'm sorely tempted to stop here because we're technically at the beginning of the whatchamacallit, the chapter. There's obviously still plenty more to go. Lance leveled up, didn't he? No, okay, it's fine. He's not as max rank yet.
It's good to keep a record.
But yeah,
good to keep a record.
It is relatively late. We're 3 hours in. So I'm gonna stop for now. I want to keep going. I do. I am really enjoying this. But we should be good. You know? It's like, all right. It's late. Should stop. Should make sure that we can get a fresh start on Wednesday, I guess. Because tomorrow I do want to play Xenoblade Chronicles X. Though, I mean, jeez. Like, you drop this on me and explain some of this stuff to me. It's like, all right, maybe we should be doing more here. I don't know. Can I get Senna and Noah's side stories, please? Man, this game is huge. But yeah, I will say that I don't think Yorn's still an asshole. like I get it. Like the smile on his face was like him finally getting to be the hero he wanted to be, basically, right? That was clear enough from the first time they showed the dolls and everything else, and that he was happy that his race lived. And then he had the smile again because it's like, okay, you know, this is him. He sacrifices himself to make sure that they can live, and so he's true to himself and does it again with the interlink with D and everything else, right? So it's supposed to redeem him as a character, and I guess it does a little bit, but also Jay, the Mobius, is still a massive douchebag, and I don't know, it's still a little bit difficult to not be like, yeah, no, hate that guy. That guy's a douche. So, but yeah, good. It was a fun fight. Nia getting hit, you know, getting stabbed and then going to sleep for a little bit and then wake you up, be like, yeah, I'm fine. That doesn't surprise me that much either, I guess. Like, she has a blade and she didn't get hit in her core crystal, assuming that, like, you know, the whole two worlds thing is basically like, oh, Xenoblade 1 was one world, Xenoblade 2 is the other world, and also in Xenoblade 2 we saw that, you know, Zanza's half was not there and the other half was elsewhere, which kind of plays into this whole plus and minus thing as well. So it's fine. Though don't know how Nia became queen. I guess if she's married potentially to Rex, and Rex had the Minatos and rebuilt the world and whatnot, that maybe that's not too strange. Or the fact that she's a blade and therefore, like, doesn't, like, her lifespan's huge, right? Because she's not attached to a driver besides herself. So, and then Melia's a Hyantia. So if that is the real Melia from the previous game, then they live for fucking ever. So that makes sense to me that she'd still be around. Wonder if Shulk, I mean, obviously everyone died, right, on impact, or they should have died but didn't because of the freeze. I am going to be very, very curious and interested to see what exactly Zed's motivations are, because I'm still working under the assumption that he is some form of Zanza. So we'll see. But for now, I'll put the theories aside, and we'll enjoy it when we get there, and maybe some more info dumps will happen the next time we play this. But thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you all enjoyed it.